Hi everyone, it's Rita. I have the Akashic records open of the whales on planet Earth at this time. And I started to write, I was writing it down and then I just, so when I went into it, I could feel my heart. It feels really calm, very deep, calm energy. By the way, I just had another amazing Akashic reading. So if you want to open up your Akashic records for the month of May, I'm doing a half price special. It's $120 for 60 minutes. And I do feel like I woke up kind of knowing I'm going to do a class, but I think what I'm going to do to access your records, but I think what I'm going to do is create a little community of people that are interested in that. And if you want, we'll just do, we'll do the class, but I think because it's important to keep practicing, I think what we'll do is do like, have like a little membership and then meet once a week and practice with each other during that time, but outside that time, like pair up. So that's what I'm feeling guided to right now. So I'll let you know a little bit more about that. I do think it's really good, like if you're energy person, healer, doing any sort of, healing work or client, if you have clients, I think learning to access the records, not only for yourself, but for your clients is really powerful because you can get a lot of information that's helpful for them. So anyway, but we have the records open of the whales on planet Earth. It's very grounding, very and I heard I was connecting in with, we have a galactic council. You've heard of the galactic council? It's like the whale council. And that's when I knew I wanted to just record. And they said, so when I mentioned they said, we're very patient. So just take your time and get set up. So here we are. So what do we need to know at this time? Everything on your planet is unfolding perfectly. There was many energies or like the die was cast almost at the beginning of your planet because we knew that your planetary system would experience contrast in consciousness unlike any other planet that you're connected to. Sort of like a lifeline planet. And the impetus around the last few years has been a prompting. You hear the word reset used often, but it's like a reformation. That's interesting. The masters I like have talked about reformation, like the Reformation. I don't know a lot about all that history, but so what would you suggest? So things are cast, and now what you're supposed to do is show up in your highest self, your best self. And so that energy of best self is out there. And if you're not showing up as your best self, there's going to be experiences that you have that give you the opportunity to become your best self. Like you'll be forced to release stuff or you'll be drawn to something that helps you get to a place where you're accessing your higher consciousness and your best self. And this is happening to everyone on your planet except younger people who are being encouraged to kind of own their independence and own their power. Not really like own your power, own your freedom of expression. I'm like, what do we need to know about that? Young people are challenging the norms, kind of rewriting their own norms from a place of disinterest in what's gone before Every generation has an aspect or a component of disinterested of what's gone before, because you did come here to create. And so if you were okay with commonplace or the norms, you would just have continued that. So don't be in judgment of anything or anyone, especially young people, as they create their own norms individually in a way that you never did. Nothing is right or wrong. Contentment, being happy with your own life's work, is a jumping off place to the more. What else should we know? You are all very well guided, and the only way to have that level of connection and guidance is through the body. So you need to be very confident that you are in your body at all times, and each of you are drawn to people that would help you with that, but it's really learning how to connect to your higher self and ask your higher self if you're in your body. Rita has some shares on here about grounding and being in your body. She just did a reading where they talked about pendulums and different processes for talking to your higher self. Kinesiology, that's a proven science that you can talk to your higher self, your subconscious, but also your higher self, and which resides inside and outside the body. It's all connected. You have energy moving around you and through you. So learning to access that is really important. There will be no other way forward until you learn to access your higher self. If not, you'll be spinning and looking for answers outside yourself, and you never want to look for answers outside yourself. You are guided beautifully and perfectly. Trusting this, calming your mind, learning to be in that space of connection to all that you are, should be the very first thing that all of you are focusing on. Be very conscious of what you listen to and what you put in your periphery. In an interview that Rita did recently with Dr. Eben Alexander, they talked about how Sacred Acoustics, his partners, Karen Newell's company, they were going to try to put some free stuff on YouTube during the binary beats during the pandemic for people to access for free, and they realized it got truncated. And so if you go to YouTube to listen to binary beats and things like that, you're not getting the full resonance of them. And people can put subliminal messages in music and sound. So you really want to go to a source that you trust and download, and also know that it's your whole body that has the sound experience. So the more that you can listen, to music and things with your whole body as opposed to just the headphones, the better off you are. The more receptive you are, the more cellular receptive you are. So it's almost, I got like 10 minutes left. Put some questions below for the Whale Council, and we'll revisit this. All right. Blessings and love to you. Enjoy your weekend.